Now, listen, you guys, Billboard is out there giving Nicki Minaj her rightful flowers, and we're going to be talking about chart data. What is happening with them, okay? Why are they messy? And we're also going to be discussing about Lottery Ticket and her album, and of course, hey, having Latto City. And God the Scoop has finally addressed the Q situation. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to talk about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, you guys, we are going to talk about Billboard. Now, with Billboard and Nicki Minaj, it's a love-hate relationship. One breath, they will be out there being shady and messy, and then the next breath, they will be out there praising. And now, what I've noticed is that, well, there are instances that, you know what, regardless of how biased you would want to be, you cannot discredit somebody. It's like seeing somebody who's like very tall, like no matter how many times you try and say that person is short, people can see for themselves to say, okay, this is such a tall mother, okay? So they wrote an article recently, and it is on every artist with 100 or more Billboard Hot 100 chart hits, okay? And they wrote 19 artists in the Hot 100s, 65-year history have charted 100 plus entry, okay? 19 artists, you guys. 19 artists. 65-year history in 65 years. Only 19. And guess what? Nicki Minaj is on the list, okay? So this is what they wrote. They said number of Hot 100 hits 148. Minaj was the first woman to reach triple digits, okay? Let's just digest on the first woman part, okay? We're not talking about the first female rapper. We're not talking about the first woman to hit triple digits. Guys, this is absolutely amazing, you guys. You don't understand the impact that this has. We are saying that out of a lot of women, out of all these women that we have in music, she was the first woman to reach 100 hits in the Billboard Hot 100. If that's not a flex, I don't know what is, okay? And now I guess other women have also joined in, but these are other women from other genres because according to Billboard, they're saying that she is the only female rapper in the club still, even after other women joined in. And she notched her 100th entry in 2018. So I love people, reminding us of, these achievements like this, because if you're saying that this woman is the first woman ever, you guys don't understand how big this is. This is massive. We're saying that amongst the Beyoncés, amongst the Taylor Swifts, amongst all these people, she is the first woman to reach triple digits. This is what Billboard is saying. So, you know what? Congratulations, to Nicki Minaj for this, okay? And now the other women who have also joined her are the likes of Taylor Swift. And in as far as rappers are concerned, there's Drake. I see Lil Wayne here. Yeah. Congratulations to Nicki Minaj for that, you guys, and let me know what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we're gonna talk about, let us talk about Big Mama. Let us talk about Lottery Ticket. So you do know that her album Sugar Honey Iced Tea will be released on August 9. She has announced that before. She has released a trailer for her album, and I did hear something like SZA's voice in there. The song is very nice. That I will give her. The song really does sound nice. The one that has SZA on there, and if she managed to secure SZA, I'm sure she will be able to at least chart in the Billboard Hot 100 when the album drops. Okay. That being said, so I don't know if she's gonna release the single, the SZA song as a single. I feel like it would have been smart to do that. But hey, what do I know? That being said, it seems like she's out there having a Latto City. I guess she's turning Atlanta into Latto City. And obviously people are looking at her like, since when did you have a city? Is this like a Noko version of Gig City, or what exactly are you trying to do? Now, I'm just like, personally, I'm not really surprised, okay? It wouldn't be a Latto, trailer trailer without some Caucasian somewhere, somehow. Okay, that's so on brand. Copying has become part of a brand, and I personally have made peace with it. Like, if the entire trailer was over, if I was watching the trailer and it's over and I've not seen any copying in that trailer, I would be worried, because that wouldn't be on brand for her. So copying and throwing in these things, for me, that's typically a lottery ticket kind of thing. That's so on brand for her, and that's very expected. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, did you see the trailer and what do you think about that? You do know that there are those people who still feel like, well, this girl should not be representing Atlanta and things like that because Clayco, this and that. Let me know what you think about that, you guys. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about, it seems like Saweetie is out there teasing new music. Now, yeah, so it doesn't bother anyone, you guys. I guess at this point, she just makes music when she feels like it. I really don't think that at this point she is even strategic with when she releases this music, or like in as far as charting is concerned. I really don't think that's any of Saweetie's concern. I feel like if she makes a nice song and she feels good about it, the next thing she's going to release it, okay? She's not going to sit around looking on the charts, oh my God, who's going to be dropping, who's not going to be dropping. She will come out here and just release some music. And if anything, I feel like she makes a music for herself, those type of artists who are like, okay, how am I feeling, let me make this music, let me make this song. Like, I feel like that's the vibe that Saweetie has. I did listen to it. It's something, it's not anything foreign to what she has done before. It's so Saweetie coded. I really don't think that it's gonna be having the same hype as Nani. Nani, for me, I feel like it had a little bit of hype. She strategically released it when that was going on with Quavo, Chris Brown and stuff. That would have made sense, okay? So I feel like Nani could have done better. I feel like Nani had better hype. This one that she's previewing, I don't see it making waves as Nani, okay? The next thing that we are gonna talk about, chat data. Okay, chat data is being called out for being weird right now because they're out here pinning JT's certification. They pinned the post that talks about Jay-Z, which said Jay-Z earns his third diamond single with Empire State of Mind, and then they ended up pinning that. And so people are like, okay, since when did you start pinning people's certifications? When did this start and things like that? Now, Nicki did hint to chat data being messy allegedly. So now I'm just looking at them and you're now going ahead doing this. What is this? What are you doing, chat data? Honestly, at this point, I don't understand what Jay-Z gets from being pinned by chat data. Like, what are you gonna get from that? It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to talk about, let us talk about Amber Rose and Joseline. I'm not going to dwell much on this topic because when the fight happened, you guys, and people were talking about, oh my God, the fight broke and things like that, everybody really did swear that Joseline must have handled Amber Rose. But the footage that came out, oh my God, Amber threw her hands. I cannot believe that she did that to Joseline. I couldn't believe it. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Who did you think had, the fight? Who did you think won the fight? Let me know in the comment section, okay? The next thing that we are going to talk about, the Transformer. It seems like things are not looking good. Spotify is not doing a good. I do not know why Spotify is not payolarizing her, but yeah, it's not looking good. Day one, allegedly, the streams that they had on Spotify, they had 143,662. And then day two, they had 126,849. Day three, they had 106,000. Day four, they had 99,000 streams, and the total streams they had in 4 days were 476,000. Now, these are bad, irredeemable numbers, and at this rate, I don't even know if the song is going to debut at the Billboard Hot 100. In the Billboard Hot 100, I really don't think that it will debut. And yeah, at this point, I don't know if there is any amount of Joe Biden, propaganda, or any amount of the Breakfast Club propaganda that will be able to save her. That's how much people are uninterested about that. Imagine that she had to take off her clothes, crawl on top of a sofa and, shake her behind whilst exposing her whole behind to us, basically unclad. But even that could not, capture the attention of people. At this point, she could even walk around unclad in a video and people would still pay her music dust. That's how bad it is, okay? No stripper moves are going to save her from this. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. And if, her label had said that, well, let's see how you do on this feature, and then we'll determine what's next. I'm sorry, because this is not looking good. Now the next thing that we are going to talk about, let us talk about this entire JT and Q and Got the Scoop situation. Now, Got the Scoop had promised that she was going to go on live and was going to show all the text messages between Q and JT, making it seem like, well, Q was not being forthcoming about all of the text messages as they were cropped. So yeah, she did go ahead. She went on live. She spoke about the situation. She released some screenshots, which I'm going to insert for you. She was basically saying that, well, Q made it seem like JT approached her from nowhere, but they have been talking for a long time and things like that, and basically made it look like it was all Q's fault for everything that was going on. Now, I personally, just looking at that entire situation, I'm just seeing messy people. I'm not seeing one messy person. I'm seeing messy people, because at the end of the day, whether the rent was paid or whether the rent was not paid, where did the venting about Carisha or venting about Ice Spice get in there? Where did the, gossiping about Lex, who's a bub on Twitter? Now you're talking about them behind their back. And where's this entire, there's a message that says, I will handle them. I'm like, what? Handle them? It was seemingly Q who was out there saying that, well, he will handle that side, meaning the Barbz, which is, to me, is insane. I don't know. I'm just gonna insert you guys the audio of Got the Scoop explaining that entire situation. But like I was telling you the other time, when I say that, I'm curious to know what he also was saying for JT to say these things. It seems like there's a lot of things, there's a lot of agreements and things that were, exchanged behind the scenes. Because even when Got the Scoop was out there explaining everything, there were still text messages that were being withheld. That goes to show you that, well, a lot was probably said and they're both trying to still protect each other. They fell out, but they know that, well, collectively, the damage that releasing everything would do would damage not one person, but both of them. Because also, according to Got the Scoop, just yesterday, JT was on the phone call with Q. So for those who want to come in and say, oh, well, it's Nicki Minaj's fault. Do you guys notice that in everything that is going on, Nicki has not said anything, has not responded to anyone, has not been on private call with these, even, these head pages of some of her fan pages, these big Barb pages on Twitter. She herself does not even DM these people. And then somebody else thinks that they can come in and DM these people. She knows that these people can be messy. And here you are coming in, DMing these people and feeling comfortable to speak stuff about these people. It doesn't really make any sense to me. For me, it's a daft moment. And I hope Jetavia learns from this, okay? Because the Twitter streets are insane, okay? They are definitely insane. So the fact that yesterday they were on the phone call really does go to show you that, well, there is some mess there from both ends, from both Jetavia and Q. Because, I mean, if you're out there exposing each other, why don't you just expose everything? Like all the text messages. Why do they have to be bits and pieces? So right now, I wish they could just leave Nicki Minaj out of their mess and then sort out their messes together, because this had nothing to do with her. This was JT versus a Barb, not JT versus Nicki Minaj. So I feel like they should handle their case by themselves. Because also now, if you're on phone calls, what's to say that all this exposing each other, say this, say that, is not a publicity stunt? Because now I'm just thinking, is this even a planned thing where this boy is going to come out and expose you and we get to talk about you and we get to make it seem like Nicki Minaj is a problem because she's always falling out with some people? Because that's the narrative that some of you in the comment section were saying. You guys were like, oh my God, at this point, it's gotta be Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj did this to Ice Spice. Nicki Minaj did this to Doja Cat. And I'm like, did this to Ice Spice? That girl's text messages got leaked. Nicki paid the dust. The hairstylist came out saying stuff. Nicki paid the dust. And somehow it's Nicki Minaj's fault. At this point, I don't even understand. And the funny thing is, these people like to come in and say, I'm a Barb, but Nicki Minaj has to be the problem. But here you have a boy who's out there talking about reaching out to Jetavia and them talking, to each other. And Nicki is not involved in any of that. So all the accountability goes to Nicki Minaj. And JT and this bub, no, it's not their fault. It has to be Nicki Minaj. Like, honestly, you guys. I understand that if you're not the confident and the, I don't know, the type that knows their talent and brags about their talents like that, I know that seeing somebody like Nicki Minaj who's able to do that may make you feel some type of way, may make you feel some type of, hatred or dislike for that person because they represent what you don't have. But to be blind to the fact that, well, these girls are bringing in this mess and try and pin it to Nicki Minaj, for me, it's just insane. And if you really want to come out here and just blame her, if you want to support Jatavia, absolutely. I've always said it on this channel, like, absolutely, by all means, okay? You can say that, oh, well, this happened. Jatavia probably did this, but I will support her. I don't think there's an issue with that. But then coming in to say that, well, I will support Jatavia because Nicki seems to be the problem. For me, that's just being delusional because in the happenings of everything that happened right now, it is JT who paid this rent. It is JT who allegedly talked smack. It is JT who's in communication with this boy. And it is this bab who's out there communicating with JT. So how exactly do we turn around and blame Nicki Minaj who has not done anything or said anything about this or is not involved in this? Like, I'm not saying people should not support JT. But when you support her, don't try and make it seem like you support her because, well, it's too much now with Nicki Minaj. She falls out with anybody. She did it with Ice Spice. And literally 2 days ago, Ice Spice's hairstylist came out being messy about the bobs and everything. Nicki still did not address it, but you guys are counting Ice Spice as a girl who was done wrong by Nicki Minaj. Like, are you guys serious? Anyway, I will insert snippets of what God the Scoop had to say and the screenshots that you guys saw. Until my next one, you guys, see you. Please do not forget to subscribe because I don't think after that I'm going to see you. Do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell. And yeah, see you.
You forgave. Just like how you were on Spaces yesterday, arguing, screaming at the top of your lungs, but today you was on the phone very calm. And you didn't want me to say nothing, telling about you want peace. You want peace and want Shay to leave you alone. I never bothered you, boy. I did my mother. Oh, I never seen the screenshot that looked like a fucking rectangle. Show the whole thing. You just know how it looked. You didn't want people to say that or see you writing, oh, this was my mama phone. And you text yourself, because that wasn't part of the messages. You text yourself that, who JT, who thingy. You text yourself that. That wasn't part of the messages. You text yourself that. Everybody know on iPhones, you can text yourself on that part. Like, that's crazy. Yes, it's the paid mode. Just pay attention to what page is trying to push now. Wait, what you talking about? The snippet was weak because it came on because what you gonna think? But she posted on her IG story, say a few shady posts after. Oh, I didn't see that. You know, Young Miami got me blocked. Y'all gotta send this to me. Young Miami got me blocked. You know, she got me blocked on. She got me blocked on Instagram. She got me blocked on Twitter. And then she's like, and I just hate this. And it's just like, no. I have to talk and say my truth and cover what is going on because I'm not exposing all the messages and I'm not doing anything. So at the end of the day, it's like, I hate this happened. I took some time from Twitter. Can you explain for the people in the back how this is not this? Can you explain to the people in the back how this is not the same thing that he says? I already explained that this is not the same thing that he said, and that's how he's so mad. And he mad that I unfollowed him. So my whole thing about it is you over there showing bits and pieces of messages, and you going over there making it seem like it's something more than what the is. No, baby, it's not that. Just say that, and then Keys. And then let me tell you this is how crazy. Keys, you talk all that shit on Spaces yesterday. You over there subtweeting, but you still was on the phone with her today. And you over there basically indirectly threatening her and saying, oh, if I say something, you want to put out the thing. So put the if you got it, because nobody got shit on me. Nobody got shit on Rare, definitely not. He did scam Jay-Z because, like, I'm not gonna lie. No tea, no shade. Nigga, you had her sending shit to your mama. Send it to your first tried to send it to your mama, Zell. You was over there saying you crying, you going up for her, all that stuff. You was sucking ass. So don't try to make it seem like it was something not, and try to force and go, oh, you did it for, no, you really needed it. And let's get into this. Word on the street, allegedly, you live with your mama. So if you allegedly live with your mama, who allegedly supposed to be in the street, why are you asking for people to pay your rent? And not only that, I thought Nicki flew you out to see your mama. How did you fly out to see your mama if you live with your mama? Allegedly. Like, I'm tired of people playing all these not trying to attach nothing, no speaking for Jay. I'm speaking for Shay. He's mad because I unfollowed him. And then I clocked that he cropped the mother. Anybody can see he cropped the message. He can see that mean what you call got a report. So you may know things. That is crazy. Your rent was due on that day. It was a demanding thing. But for you to be on here acting big and bad, and the reason why, because I'm about to get into you. I was all real cool. You something I love about you. You can have all the tea in the world, because you be having all the tea, but you choose to have integrity and do sneaky leaks and run your page without using antics for attention and going on YouTube and spilling everybody's business, and so much respect for your integrity. Nick told me that I gave you motivation. I got different tweets of you. So my thing about it is basically what you did. You out here looking fugazi. You out here looking mad fugazi. Ever since you got caught up on the mother station head, you over there acting like you attached me, like you talking for Nicki, like you Nicki people, and you over there saying that you got JT in Boston. You didn't get her in Boston. You tagged her just like everybody else tagged her. You tagged her. That's like, just like I told her too. Come from, like, since when you start, like, OD barbing out, like, what? Stop. Like, y'all weird. And I'm respecting her because, yeah, she's supposed to be showing her own messages and stuff like that. But anybody thinking, like, I'm not waking up. You was real calm on the fucking. You apologized. You admitted that you was fucking. You got unfollowed. Yes, she should have unfollowed you. You was sucking her. You got sent your rent money. The next day, you didn't promote her and you was subbing her. And put it like that. You didn't promote her and you was subbing her. And that's when likes was still on and you was liking shady shit. Stop making yourself seem like you're all innocent. No, that's how it went. So yeah, she unfollowed you. And ever since she unfollowed you, you blocked her and you started going off on her. You just didn't think it was going to hit on her feet and she was going to see. Just like yesterday, you talking me, but you got me blocked. You had me blocked, but talking Now that is wicked. But y'all want to be all acting like y'all big dogs. He did it for attention. If he had this for 6 months, this was in April, why now? I baited you to do everything and say everything. No, I wasn't on no motherfucker. Be on three-way calls. I told y'all, that's you. It ain't the other way around. It's a lot of y'all. And I've been tweeting about that. It's a lot of y'all actually have a different tone towards me, and y'all come over here. Y'all start affecting me. Like what? He's saying, but basically what he tried to make it seem is like JT sent him money to mother. Oh, okay, no nigga, you begged. You showed the mother. You showed the paper. I got the paper and I'm holding on for a tracker read, but no, I'm gonna listen, I got Ben said another one. This is not JT's talking, this is nothing. She don't even want me to say nothing. I know she's probably mad at me, but I'm not even doing what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna have no think he gonna be talking all shit. But then get on the motherfucking phone and then that was some Shay leave you alone. Shay leave you alone? No, you thought you had an audience. You thought you was like what? Yesterday I was cramping. I was in the bed. I was asleep. This is him right here on his burner page. You want to get up out of here because I never seen you out of here. So you want to get up out of here. No, she never been shady towards me. I never seen shady. I never seen no mother this and all that. I didn't see that. That's me and her report don't have nothing to do with that. But I just said what he made it seem like wasn't true. She didn't automatically hit you up. You was in there on her DM trying to get her to talk about multiple people. And I just don't feel like, no, that's weird. What text messages he claimed he have? Every text message claims he have, I seen them. And I already started showing them. And then everybody want to try to come to my thing. Nah, no, I don't like that. And then it's like somebody like, no, trying to protect. Oh, no. Because I'm too solid. I'm too real. Like, So was it JT who said she won? No, she didn't. She didn't say anything. Y'all want it to be an issue. Exactly. Like everybody have their own. Everybody concluding things and everybody keep on pinning to things. Everybody have why JC and I don't even know. I told you at the beginning. The reason why in the beginning is because he basically showed the QC thing. He got in her DMs with the QC situation. It was this girl who was talking about she was suing JT and stuff like that, and then that's how it happened. And then that's how when he started trying to bring up Cardi, bring up Nicki. Oh, Nicki's on Station Head. Nicki said you can have all the features you want to it. Oh, come over here and yeah, you that girl and sing her praises and like that is crazy. JT didn't ask him to pro her. He told her that he would do it when OK came out. Exactly. She didn't ask him to promote anything. She didn't ask him to promote anything. He wrote that. I just seen y'all the screenshot. What's the phone call? Tell him what's the phone call. And tell him to clear up that he allegedly live with his mama, but you so-called got flew out to see your mama. Like, it's all these mama games. You be on your phone. There's your mama phone. Your mama Zelle. Your mama this. Like, you're crazy. Imagine you saying that your mama the street and you out here begging for mother tweeting online like you all this stuff, but you don't be on your phone. You be on the text now. But anyway, this is what baited him to think that I was on the phone. I wrote, I said, Ben knew everything and have everything. Twitter DMs, texts from you and your mom phone. Please go on. People be on the phone and never know who may be on it. So let's get into it. So let's get into it. So I baited him and to say that his mom was on the phone because he's always using his mom's phone. Always mom. So let's get into how we got into it. So I guess Keith was mad. Listen, let me tell you, this is layered. That is because I know that he's using Nicki Minaj's likeliness. Once she called him up a couple of times, he's using Nicki Minaj's likeliness. Looking at a reel, my situation is right there. Go to the last live. He said I deleted it. It's not there. So I said, to me, it was my question. I said, I ain't gonna lie. Because people was asking in the comment how you feel about the situation. So I said, yo, I ain't gonna lie, but that was mad messy of him showing a screenshot and he only showed a square. He only showed like a little rectangle of the messages and he was inaccurate. So let me get into it. So we're gonna roll it out. And I told y'all, only that for her, I'm not gonna show too much, but I'm definitely going to because nobody's gonna play with me. So let me click. I put it inside. Okay, let's go right here. This is what he was posting. Somebody had sent it to me. Damn, it's like big. I didn't know it was going to be like so big. So long story short, that's when he basically was like, oh, that's when she said she don't want the Barbz support. So what he basically tried to do yesterday was, well, not yesterday, when he posted this, he tried to make it seem like JT automatically asked him what's his number and he gave him his number. And then she wrote him and said, oh, tell him to stop supporting me. It's annoying. And that's a complete lie. So everybody was wondering, like, how do we get from point A to B? How did she get in his DM? How did they get on the phone? How did they do this? How did they get in this and this and this and that? This is how we're going to get there. Long story short, I guess Keys, he was, covering a story about some girl from TikTok. You can't even see anything. Of course, it was supposed to be black. That's not it. No, yeah, that was. And then he's going to also lie and end up saying that. No, that's not what he said. What he said. What part y'all talking about? Because I see y'all talking about somebody in the comment. Somebody said exactly how you only show one part. No, yes, he did. He said that she don't want to show the. They said no, she talking about the messages, Shay. Okay, so I'm reading the comments. I'm sorry. That's why I don't read the comments. So long story short, he ends up so he ended up showing it like that, and then he was basically saying like, oh, JT did told Nicki Minaj, and basically saying like, oh, she don't want to fuck with the Barbz because it's annoying. That's not gonna get there. This is how we get there, okay? When it comes down to it, he ends up he was covering a story from a girl from QC that worked for QC. She was on TikTok and was saying like, you know, he owed her money and stuff like that. JT, the City Girls and stuff. So I guess he posted about it, right? He got on the Twitter page. Okay, whatever. I don't know what happened. So anyway, he was covering that story. So JT had wrote him and was saying, oh, that's the girl who did the song White Nose.